Alright, YouTube, this is Tucent back at you with some Echoes of Mana here. And we just got a bunch of updates here and a new event. And I just wanted to just walk through just so you know what you should be expecting with today when you log into the game. So, first off, you can always obviously look at this notice board here, but we got, our Lucra Trove quests. So if you guys are really kind of looking to load up on that, definitely come in here, be able to get those out of the way. Be very great if you're looking for money. Actually, right now I'm sitting okay with just under three quarters of a million. But you know, you're going to have to pair that with the gear quest that is just came out as well. And now let me tell you, these gears are going to be awesome, especially if you have a Reese or a Keldric or a Duran or one of the super cool, 2 and 3 stars that happen to be Earth or Wind. Let's take a look here. It's called the Sandstorm Hall Saltabron. I don't know. Anyway, look at these sets. 21% of that element damage up. I'll tell you what, I've played a lot of games, and you typically have a main stat like a strength or an intellect, and getting percentage up on that is normally the best way of going. And then you have things like luck, gives you that crit. Also, one of those, one of the best things to go. But I tell you what, it's in everything I've played, stacking one thing has never been the complete answer. It's having a good mix between all of them, and that includes elemental damage. So I'm telling you right now, these are going to be the best in slot for these units like Reese and Keldric and Duran. Trust me, you're going to want to farm these. I've actually just went through all of them. I got video in the background here playing. This is on the very hard mode. There's actually 5 levels and not just 4 on this one, and it goes all the way up to 7,000 power. It is a pretty, I don't know, difficult, but I think easier than the other armor dungeons, and that could just be my team or how my particular run's going here. I've only done a couple of them. I am on auto here, and really all I did is, as we're going through, I clicked the ultimate button when I thought, oh, it looks like they're kind of getting stopped up here. So it's got a slew of different weaknesses. It's got earth and wind and light and dark down there. And then if you're using an axe unit or a boomerang, I think they got you covered. That at least somebody on your team probably fits that bill to be able to kind of help you out through here. Also, best thing about it is we can still do it on co-op. There is not co-op missions that need to be completed for this gear run though. So I am not a huge fan of that. I mean, I know we didn't want just another generic, here's 30 missions to go do in co-op for this event. But I'm going to tell you, my team is autoed this here, right? And I barely had to do anything, even if I had to pay like a little bit more of attention to make sure my units don't get stuck somewhere along the way. It's still a lot less attention than I'm going to have to put in doing it on co-op. So it might keep people with that are higher up in their accounts from spending the extra time to make sure they do it on the co-op to help other players out. So that may not be you. Maybe you just love the co-op mode so much that you just want to really jump in and do it anyway, and that's great. But if you don't have a whole lot of time and you can't pay a whole lot of attention, you're trying to multitask, and you can do it on solo, that's what you're going to do. So I would have liked to see a little bit of like incentive to do the co-op is all I'm saying there. Um, I showed you a video here that I put out this morning about Sumo in the AI changes to healing. I think it's been superb. Everybody that I've seen talking about it, between whatever healer they use, are really enjoying that update. And so that has been very refreshing for that. Now, let's go talk about something that came out that I am not excited about how they implemented it. And let's go down. We're going to go check out our shop here. And we're going to look at the mana board trader that they gave. So if you look in here, mana board coin trader. So if we're looking at this here, it looks like you're going to trade only down instead of being able to trade up. And I think that feels pretty bad because we have so much of the lower stats that I just don't think that we're going to really need to ever change like this. Like, we don't need more of the lesser ones, we need more of the gold mats. And so that is just, to me, just they missed the mark on this. It's going to be the something that I hope they change. This is too soon in the future in editing here. If I pulled this back up after I remembered that we were actually like told that we were getting that for it to be able to upgrade up. So I'm not sure if this is just some sort of oversight or mistake or something there. Uh, but yeah, we should be getting that based off of what it says here. One day, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe one day we'll enjoy this feature. But as for right now, I just don't see anybody using it at all. So you let me know if you think you actually need some of the lower tier ones. But I think most of us who have been farming, especially the very hard extra quest stage, to get extra gear or just extra materials, something to use our yellow energy on. We been getting so much of the base mana board materials on that I just don't think we're going to use it. So let's double check, make sure. Oh yes, we have the harvest is up. So if you're interested in that, we got Sumo over here and the Tale Begins. Like I said, with that healing update, guys, I think Sumo is going to be very, very good for your account if you aren't currently invested in a healer or invested in a tank. I think he can fill both roles very nicely, and his card is excellent to have. So if you're unsure, you could always come in here, hit that trial battle down there at the bottom right, try that unit out, get a feel for it if it's something that's going to work for your account. I think we are wrapping up the news for today. Yes, so some exciting things. I think this new gear will be easier to farm than the fish quest, just so you don't have to worry about that sort of gear check. What I have seen is that the boss sometimes gets like or the minions or whatever in there get a little debuff, and apparently it kind of like gives them super armor, and they take reduced damage from that, and you can let it wear off, so that's not a problem. I find that I kind of overpower it, and so it's not a big deal unless they have super armor and I keep getting knocked down. So it just depends on where your account is. If you can kind of like burst through that or have the right elements that are strong against it anyway, I don't think you're going to have a problem. Maybe when you come across that, if you have your spirit summon ultimate ready, you just kind of use that. I mean, obviously we're looking for efficiency to get through these stages, and you do have the retry available should something kind of go awry in your farming. So that's been my 2 cents on the news.